last bit here for the night. It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to get back into it much earlier. Just got a little swamped in between, but we are now coming back to one of my favorite segments. I actually enjoy doing with our listeners, of course, and it is. It used to be called My Mains. I'm just calling it now. It's Character Select. You guys, our listeners, have submitted a bunch of their mains from different games. We're going to go through it, and we're going to try to interpolate the kind of player or maybe even the kind of characters you really like to enjoy due to what you've picked here. You guys can get involved with this. We'll show you the details on how you can get involved in this later on at the end of the show. But in the meantime, we've got our victim, our loyal listener, that decided to put up their mains. We got Malgorr coming in hot. So let's just take a peek at what Malgorr likes to play. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check it out beforehand. I mean, I did send you guys the video earlier. Hopefully you did, but we'll just jump right into it. So got an interesting first look here as we check out Malgorr's mains here from a variety of different games. We've got, of course, from Strive, we've got Eno. From T7, we've got Armor King. There's going to be a lot more people you're seeing on the screen here, too, because we got some tag battle type games going on here. Two of them, as a matter of fact. For KOF, we've got Yamazaki, Clark, and Ralph. For MK11, we've got the Terminator himself. And for Dragon Ball Fighters, it's rocking the Nappa, Vegeta, and Frieza. Now, from this lineup of degenerate characters that we're seeing here, what's standing out? Is there anything here you guys are feeling about this?
I've got one word.
Can you already tell what this man eats?
I've got
All right,
one word.
What you got?
Metal.
Oh, metal. Just raw?
Metal AF.
Okay.
Yeah. Rocking out. Armor King's just got metal. He's kind of like not. I don't want to say gothic. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say he's got that like the vibe of just like. Obviously, he hits hard. Obviously, he's king, but better. Just like buff. Like when I saw Armor King, I was intimidated of using him in Tekken Tag. I was like, sheesh. When I was younger, I was like, I can handle King. I don't think I can handle Armor King, but I just know he's better.
Okay.
So then you've got, and then when you look at the KOF team, I feel like they're just kind of just, to use a New York term, brolic and buff. So it's just like that's a tough match. Especially how that game goes. Anyway, with Arnold, I feel like it's a nostalgia pick. I'm just saying, like you grew up in Metallica days, and you probably just like metal as hell. And 1994, you were like, I freaking love the Terminator. John Connor, come with me if you want to live. Let's go. All of that. And then when you get to the Dragon Ball, something's going on outside. When you get to Dragon Ball,
you're speaking too much truth. They're coming for you. They're coming for you.
That's a big straightaway right there. When you get to Nappa and Vegeta, they have really strong songs in the game that are kind of like guitar heavy. So that's just me. I don't know.
What about? Okay. I mean, that's your interpretation there. It's fun. I didn't think about metal when it came to Arnold. I just did not think. I was like, yeah, it's a fucking robot underneath there. How did I not remember that?
At the same time, this feels like a sort of a nostalgia pick.
Okay.
Like this reminds me of these things, even though is more of a later 2000s or earlier 2000s with
and this is kind of a raw pick. You're assuming this person is in that age gap too. What if this person's like 16?
That's messed up.
Then
damn, you got some good taste there, my friend. You got some good taste. All right, Mezzo, what do you think of this lineup?
All right, so I gotta say I like the Armor King pick. I like the Frieza pick, but I gotta be real, man. Like, I don't know how good of a player you are. I don't know how you feel about what I'm about to say, but you clearly like to lose, bro.
No,
I'm sorry. You like to lose. All right, because I've been in this realm before. All right, you see a cool ass character, you're like, man, I could do some stuff. All right, and then you just realize this shit sucks. I'm struggling. So I think you like the struggle bus. I mean, you picked some strong characters who were strong in the beginning, and they just kind of fell off.
I was going to say, how are you going to say struggle bus? Ralph out here was literally the pick for KOF 15. That motherfucker, that game dropped. It was Ralph or lose. I mean, not so much anymore, but
characters.
Ralph and Clark are still pretty strong.
Vegeta was strong, especially when Vegeta first dropped. And also,
He's still somewhat strong. But
let me put a disclaimer. When you did submit Malgorr, we did just say Vegeta. I didn't see base Vegeta. I didn't see Super Saiyan or Blue or anything. So I went with base. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me on the Discord, of course. But I went with base just because you just gave me vanilla. So I'm assuming
it's because that's the best one.
But you know what? I made my actually also because I think that especially now he's also pretty good. But all right. So I went a little more technical. I went and dove in pretty hard, and I was like, all right, let me look at on us a player. Like, what's my man trying to do here? It's pretty easy to tell. If you got an you clearly like the high lows. You like to just mix it up. That's going to be the M word you're going to be hearing a whole lot here. You like to just mix high, low, grab. Oh, this other command grab I have here in my pocket that you may have forgotten about. That's just going to, if you're anywhere near a wall, you're just going to, oh, there goes 3/4 of your life right there, right? Okay, I give you that. Okay, Armor King. I mean, I don't know what else is to say. Armor King's a mixed machine. You got 1, 2, 1+2 that look exactly the same as 1. He's got insane Oki. He's a ridiculous whiff punisher. But the thing is his grab mix is really, really good. His tick throw is also good. He kind of sucks on the left side a little bit, but it is what it is. And then you got these trios of buff men that you got going on for KOF. I mean, Yamazaki he's got mix up. He's got his buttons into the sand or command normal sand thing, which you could do down back heavy punch, which is a low, or you can do the overhead instead. So you got a mix right there. So he's already got a pocket mix as it is. Then you've got Clark, armor's grab. Oh, let me just, let me hop forward and just say, hey, what's up? Oh, Arn, let me grab you. So he's just grab mix, tick throw game is probably ridiculous. Ralph is the only one that's a little bit odd man out. He doesn't have any kind of command grabs or any kind of grabs that kind of, stand out to me as much as I know about the character. But I mean, if he's still as prevalent as he was when KOF 15 dropped and he still has those buttons, he's still just knocking out the damage. I feel like he's a little bit of a residue. I think Ralph is the open slot in this team that could get changed up, in this squad right now. Terminator, fucking, he's a mixed machine. Grab mix, tick throw game. That's just what he is. He is going to mix you. Am I going to finish this string into that overhead grab? No. Or am I going to shotgun retreat? Take a pick. What's up?
For me, it's the 5K, the 2K. The 2K, the weird kick, just the
boom. Yeah. All the way up here.
He pulls out the shotgun though. I like that he pulls out the shotgun. He's actually pretty good at zoning. It's kind of insane.
He's Terminator is actually really, really solid. He's stiff, Jason? No pun intended, but he's solid.
You know what it is? It's the command perk, right?
What's up?
He has the Jason perk where he doesn't die.
He has one where he returns. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
He also has the command. Isn't it the command grab?
He has command grabs. Yes.
Yeah.
He has a couple.
That shit is scary. That's scary. He likes grapplers.
He's a mixer upper, bro. He is that's just the name of the game. Mixer, blender, whatever you want to call it. That's his game. That's why I kind of thought about this last 3. Nappa, I've seen enough Nappa, especially in this area. Shout outs to cats like Rogue Yoshi early on in the season. Cyberman Lord, once he gets the game started, it's Mixed City because he has 2-3 other ways to cover. The game already lets you cover your fucking weaknesses with assists. Now here's a character that has an assist within his own kit, and he can mix you up. It's kind of gross. Vegeta, they've kind of toned him down, but he is still viable. Some of the stuff that he does now is still pretty dirty. Not as dirty, mind you, but still got some dirt McGirt in there. So I give it to the mix-up clan there. And then Freeze is the only one right now as well. Kind of threw me off. It means Freeze, I think, right now is kind of the best he's ever been.
Freeze still got real mix.
He got some mix. He's got some lockdown in there, too. So, it's kind of up there. But the main thing I saw was really mixed, hence why it was a kind of a combination between the two. So I kind of deemed this team or this stamp of the mixers and the grapplers put together as the blender lover. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm tagging you. You are the blender lover. Whether it's grabs, whether it's just raw mixes, that's what you like to do. Malgorr, let us know how we did, of course, in our Discord, or rather even in our Twitter. Tag us. Let us know why you picked these characters. What is your style? And we will then judge and see how well we did. We'll check it out. We'll follow up on the next episode and find out. But blender lover, that is your rank. That is what you have been deemed, sir. And or madam.
You were close to the low tier god, stamp, man. I'm just saying. That team, these characters. I feel for him. I'm in that same boat, man. I play bad characters too, man.
It's cool. Sometimes it's nice. It's
fun,
it's a good feeling to
fun.
win with bad characters. Ain't
You wanna
because
be
there's no
trusted.
excuse. There's nothing but like, yeah, you fell for that. Like you fell for that. Yeah,
You're-
I don't feel
it's
bad
like
for
playing
you.
Ryu.
It's
It's
like-
like playing Ryu when he's
You,
at the zone.
you never feel bad for winning with a low tier character, but you'll feel bad winning with a high tier character. Or you could be
feel
a
bad
real
when I-
player and be like, don't give a fuck no matter what. Like a win is a win, dog. It is what it is.
I feel bad when I just lose.
Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't feel bad? But yeah, so Blended Lover, that's what we got there. Malgorr, once again, let us know how we did. We'll follow up on this on the next episode and see how close we got. And we got one last thing to highlight before we get off